What is up guys, this is Karan here. Welcome back to Tech Karan YouTube channel. Miui 12.0.0.2 stable version, Indian global stable version is released yesterday for Redmi Note 7, and now we have the GSI so that you can install this build right now on any travel supported device. If you don't know how to install a GSI, you can check out a lot of videos on YouTube right now available. And if you want to install a Miui 12 GSI, I already made a dedicated video on that, so you can go and check it out. I've installed this Miui 12.0.0.2 Indian Global Stable Custom ROM, ported ROM for Redmi Note 8 on my Redmi Note 8. So if you also want to use that, let me just tell you which are the things you get in Miui 12 Indian Global Stable ROM. Obviously there are some features missing, so we are gonna take a look at those features. Let's get okay. So first of all, if you take a look at the home screen, we have this Google search bar right behind here, and this you only get in Indian Global Stable or Global Stable ROMs only. This is the first change which you get in Miui 12 Indian Global Stable. And also you got all the Google apps. Some important Google apps are pre-installed: Google, Gmail, Maps and YouTube, like that. If you use GSI, you might not get these apps. If you talk about other things, we have the app drawer option available. It's officially available now. You can just go to settings, home screen, and you can enable the app drawer option from the settings like this. You have the option of choosing the default launcher home screen with app drawer or without app drawer, which is regular. It's same like the same Indian thing. This is not like the Chinese one where you can adjust these things, but still we got the regular and with app drawer option, which is quite good. We have the app drawer customization options available too, in which you can adjust the backgrounds and some things like that. Everything else is just same, like icon size, home screen layout, global icon animations, and just same things like that. You can adjust a lot of things. If you are using official build, maybe you get super wallpapers and something like that, but in my case I'm gonna use just Miui 12 Indian Global Stable ROM overview, because this is not for any device. It's available as a GSI for all the devices, so it depends upon device features. But which are the main features, let me just tell you. As this is Indian Global Stable, whenever you on Wi-Fi, turn on Wi-Fi, you will prompt to install 11 apps as type of bloatware. Some shit apps you just don't need to download that. You also get Mi Browser pre-installed, Mi Credit and Mi Pay, which are the apps you get pre-installed in this build. Moving on to other things, I have already rooted this with the Magisk Manager, which means Magisk is perfectly fine here. In my case, if I open File Manager, I got this Miui 11 File Manager, but I don't know about other things. Maybe you get this same File Manager in all the Miui 12 India ROMs, but in my case, it's Miui 12, it's Miui 11 File Manager. Okay, let's move on to the settings. First of all, like this, as I already shown in my community tab post, I have installed this Miui version Global Stable 12.0.0.2, and I have installed this on my Redmi Note 8. You can see the Android version is Android 10, and security patch is 5th of July 2020. All the things I have already shown you. You already got to know that this is Indian based. You can see the Miui version here, QFGINXM. IN, which means this is Indian build, so that's why some features are missing here, like SIM cards and mobile networks, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth connection and sharing. You have same things, no differences here. When you go to lock screen, you don't get any customization options available here too. Just a stock feel with stock Miui 12, all the features, not a new feature. All the Chinese features are gone, and as you can see, no fonts customizations. You cannot change the fonts here like Chinese fonts, unfortunately, but main features, which include reading mode, color scheme, dark mode, everything is available here. You can customize the text size, but you cannot customize the font weight. This is the main thing which is missing. I was expecting that, but font weight is still missing. That's kind of very bad. This is global stable, so that's why it has some these kind of things. You cannot customize your control center. Also, you can hide the notch if you have a notch enabled device, and if you install a GSI, maybe you'll get this one too. Notch in individual apps, you have the option of choosing the use new control center, but you cannot switch the control center side. By default it will open from this side, but in Chinese beta ROMs and some other ROMs, you could choose this one too. You could choose the option to switch control center side, but in this build we cannot use this one. This is just for test build because it's not officially available for all the devices. If it would be available for all the devices, you could install the official one. I'm just making an overview of Indian global stable. We have sound and vibration option available here, where you have the same things: vibrate for calls, vibrate in silent mode, and here you have the sound effects option available here, and additional settings have the same features: dial pad, screen locking sound, screenshot and delete sound, etc. If you move on to the home screen, as I already shown you before, you have the app vault option available. If you want to enable that, you can choose enable or disable that, but you don't get the Google Feed option available. You cannot choose between Google Feed and app vault. If you want to use the app vault, use that. If you don't want to use that, just disable it. You cannot change this thing. Moving on to other things, home screen, as I already shown you, regular and with app drawer option available. Some app drawer customizations, icon size, and you can add, like in password and security, you get the password, face lock, fingerprint as expected. These kind of things are available here. Privacy protection as the same Chinese ROM features, so no worries about there. But these things doesn't matter for a lot of guys, so they will not check out these kind of things. Battery and performance has something missing. If you are noticing, we didn't got ultra power saving mode. This was unbelievable thing actually, but this was expected, but we didn't got the ultra battery saver. You can choose the battery saver here, but you cannot use the ultra battery saver. This is missing here. You can check out the battery usage stats here, some other things like that. I'm not sure about the battery backup because this is just overview, and I'm just sharing with you all the features of Indian ROM and all the main features which are missing. The good thing is we have the floating window option available here, second space, game turbo, video toolbox, etc. And we also got the digital well-being and parental control. If we talk about the installation, like the package installer, that is from Google, which is not from Miui. So some other things like scanning for viruses, recommendations, some ads, obviously they are there. So you have to compromise with that, or you can wait for the official stable ROM available for your device, but you will obviously see some ads there too. This was all from this short and simple video. The latest thing, I'll provide the link in the description for the GSI and the official files link. This was all. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Have a nice day.